Hey Aries, what up? How's it going? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your everything energy check-in for the week ahead. See what's going on, that whatever messages comes out, I'm going to convey them across to you, all right? Because when you're with me, I'm your ride or die, and I've got your back. I'm your crystal, so you're covered and you are protected, all right? And whenever this reading finds you, it is a timeless reading, and whenever it popped into your phone's algorithm is exactly when it's supposed to. So regardless of when you found it, hi, thanks for being here. I'm Archer. I'm still Archer. It's nice to meet you. Consider subscribing, being part of the family. If you want to wait till after the reading, I totally understand it. But we are working to get me up to 70,000 for my birthday on July 7th. So we'd love to have you be a part of it. All right. So what's up, Alvin? How's it going? What up, JCX? Hey, Karen. How are you? What's up, Janet? Melissa? Guys, the coffee and cards thing was totally cool. So the super chats are getting moved over to that. I do have an emergency reading tomorrow morning, so I won't be doing one in the morning, but there'll be another one Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. All right, we'll do some coffee and some cards. All right, let's do it. So what do we have for Aries, God? Tap me in and tune me into Aries' energy, please and thank you. A little bit of everything we got for Aries. It's really hard to say your name plural. Is it one of those things that you just still say Aries, like where you put the apostrophe in a plural word that ends with S? I don't know. Temperance, who cares? You're Aries. Let's go. All right. You got somebody who's finna take some action on you after a long period of nothing happening. Pisces and Sagittarius energy. You got somebody that's adapting to the situation because they know they made the wrong choice. 7 of Cups. They chose the shiny object over you and they regret it. All right, let's see what's up with this. This might just be they regret not like taking a chance on this sooner type of a vibe, because I don't pull third party energy. I just pulled they had 1,000,001 reasons why they haven't taken action yet, and it's about time to do something. All right, let's go. Give me 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. There we go. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aries. Here we go. Nice. This is how we're starting the week off. I like it. This is a good way to set the pace, Aries. This is why you're the leader. Ace of Wands. It's go time. And you know what? Out of the personal readings I've done so far this week, 4 of them have been about people that are already getting back into union or reunion, and they're wondering if it's safe to proceed. Like, is this too good to be true? We have made it to that point. The beginning of Cancer season was a little weebly wobbly, but weebles wobble and they don't fall down. But now that we're into the true Cancer part of the energy in July, when everybody suspects Cancer season is, stuff's starting to happen now. See, that flame's just getting going here, all right? And this is the week ahead, so this is relevancy. Ace of Wands, the 4 of Wands. Oh my gosh, shut the front door. 2 of Pentacles. The twin flame does returneth. If you guys are waiting for a twin flame who couldn't make up their mind or make a decision, it's coming in. And for some of you guys, this is even a rather newer relationship that just really hasn't gotten started yet. But with the Ace of Wands, the energies are totally there, that they're getting ready to go for it. All right. Either you've got a twin flame returning or some rewards for all the effort you've put in over the years is finally going to pay off. Ooh, I like this. You're giving me a good reading so far. Let's get the current conditions at Aries, because I am the astrological meteorologist. All right. Say that one 3 times fast. 8 of Cups. You are ascending. That's the ascension of Jesus. In fact, Acts 1:6 might even be a Bible verse that resonates for you right now, because you have successfully risen above the shadow work that you've been doing for the past energetical cycle. And now that your dominant rock is currently in Virgo, with the South Node being in Virgo, you're like right on that doorstep of the shadow work that you've been doing coming to a close. You literally got the stowaway. This is the card in the deck that only shows up in the biblical tarot, confirmation that you have successfully completed your shadow work. You are like the 8 of Cups, ascending like Jesus to the next level. I dig that for you. 6 of Wands on the 10 of Swords says that you're at a point where you've been under a lot of pressure lately and things just haven't seemed to be working out for you. Might have you a little 10 of Swords frustrated. Some of you guys might even recently have gotten a haircut or changed your hair color up, because that's Samson getting a haircut. That wasn't Samson's favorite this day, right? Gemini energy on that. Actually, you know what? Uranus moving into Gemini. That's getting ready to happen too. That happens on July 7th. That could be a very pivotal date or a moment for you. And that covers the week ahead energy on this reading. It's almost like you're finding yourself praying to God more than usual now, because it's like you're just starting to see that there's a crack of light at the end of the tunnel approaching. And it's almost like one of those too good to be true, possibly could be. it's almost like you're dealing with multiple hardships at one time and having issues with your person. Then you're in no contact. Then you go to work in the workplace. There's like imposter syndrome in the workplace and jealousy. And like some of you guys are just kind of bored with what you're doing anymore. And then it's like every direction goes haywire, leading you to a Ten of Swords burnout because you feel like your success hasn't shown up. But yet, even this says you put in the work. So what up? I do see it's finally happening because the tens are completions in tarot. All right. It's like at the one point you get to work even and the toxic love feast. Some of you guys are even trying to like buy a house, buy a car, some of those big purchases. And even though people like those are the two most biggest important purchases a person will make in their lifetime, blah, 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 blah. They're actually the proper way to say it. They're the most stressful and frustrating purchases a person will ever make in their lifetime, right? Trying to make sure that the rebates have all been applied to the car, that you're getting enough for your trade-in, that you're not getting taken to the cleaners. You put in bids on the houses and other people snag them out from under you, or you don't qualify for other ones. And all of these tower moments, these Ten of Swords moments that have been happening, have been testing your persistence and your durability, the ability to stay strong under pressure, which I'm being told you've passed and gone to the next level. Where all of a sudden now, stuff just starts clicking and happening in the week ahead, where it's like, whoa, I've fought for years where I've been like, please God, let this happen. Please God, let this happen. It never happens. And then all of a sudden I'm like, please God, let this happen. Whoa, why does stuff just start rolling in and life just starts seeming easier? It's because you're approaching the beginning of that new cycle. It's like you're actually going to have to get used to it because the cardinal signs are ascending to that level. They have been since Pluto into Aquarius last November. Then Pluto retrogrades, Scorpio energy, and then we all get stuck in a pause moment, like we're in an energetical purgatory waiting for something to happen. But confirmation that with the pole shift being completed, now that we are into July, that is showing that it's success starting to come in. So the week ahead sets the tone for the positivity direction that lets you find some clarity in the mind. I dig it. All right. So we'll get some more details on that. Now, love life. Let's start with the past person, all right? Because you're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do Her. All right? Do her. Why do I keep stuttering? That's weird. Anyways, Aries is. We got the Six of Swords on the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups, all right? None of us on this side of the camera should tell you what to do, all right? You're allowed to miss this person forever. You got free will too. But this person here, I feel like with all these swords coming out on this, it's like they continuously scared you into staying. That's a weird energy, but I'm in the shadow deck, so we are deep into this person's soul. I'm not even doing an intuitive energy pull. God's giving me access into their soul, and it's a dark place, right? You know, it's kind of like, if you leave, I'll block the door. If you leave, I'll blah, blah, yeah, right? Exactly. Some of you guys, they made some very thinking before speaking threats, okay? Some of you, they loved calling the cops, or y'all were on a first name basis with the cops or something, right? And that's not exactly where you want to be, right? So this person, man, they brought a lot of drama into things. I'm going to get details on it, so I don't just give a general statement on this. I need some details, especially on the Six of Swords, because this person was on a weird, different wavelength. The Knight of Cups still shows, even though that they had no situational awareness, they're still kind of tuned into you, okay? So we'll get some vibes on that. Libra, Aquarius energy, Scorpio's here too. All right, new person. All right, this can be somebody that you are already involved with and wonder what's going on, or you're single and you wonder what's coming in. We got the High Priestess. Expect the unexpected. This person knows more than they let on. Five of Pentacles in the Empress, because they're not letting you know their true feelings. Five of Pentacles, the bleeding woman comes in with Mary Magdalene and the other Mary. This tells me some of you guys are at a crossroads where you're working on getting out of this relationship, or this relationship is still stalking you and like trying to make itself a third party. But then you got this one here. You got Mary Magdalene with the Virgin Mary on both sides. Then you got somebody that sees you really good. But the Five of Pentacles shows that it's like they're making their intentions about as clear as mud, right? And you're wondering if this is even going to go anywhere, or, oh, okay, for those of you who have already disconnected from your past and are going in this direction, it kind of feels like that it's where, you know, there's no clue of what even is going on with them. Because you're wondering if this is even going to get off the ground, where with Mary Magdalene versus the Virgin Mary, It tells me that some of you guys are feeling a fear of like history repeating itself. Like, is this person going to be no different than before? Is this a setup? Is this a test? What's going on? Hey, Caitlin, what's up, hon? We'll find out. I got your back on this one. All right. Mary Magdalene, she knew a thing or two about a thing or two. Okay. Honorable mentions to the Passover plot by Hugh J. Schofield. What's up? Huh? Book club. What? Squirrel. Okay. Carry on, Aries. Carry on. Hey, what's up? All right, let's dig that. I gotta get back down to Nashville too. I haven't been to a live Caitlin concert in a minute. Gotta get there. Let's manifest that. And let's see what's up in the clarifiers too. All right, and thanks for being here, guys. It looks like you could even be dealing with another Aries possibly because there is some of your energy coming through, but then you got strong Pisces. Leo's here, Gemini, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, and so far there's Taurus. I feel Cancer energy, but there's no Cancer cards. Is there a Cancer trying to secretly look? I don't know. Let's see what's up. Maybe it's just Cancer season energy coming in on this because this whatever sign that we're in, everybody on the earth takes on that energy. So now everybody sees and feels what it's like to be a Cancer, like every day. Everybody misses everybody. All right, let's go. King of Wands. Oh, look at you driving shiny new BMW. King of Wands. You got some vibes about you right now going forward in the week ahead with the Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. You're ready for love, man. Or girl. Remember, no gender in tarot. I just speak this way because of my age. 4 of Wands. The twin flame energy just returned. This is strong on this. We've seen this 4 of Wands twice. Either this is a twin flame coming in or straight up rewards for the hard work because in the Ace of Cups, you're ready for a fresh, clean start on this. Some of you guys, something about a fountain in your town square resonates. Some of you guys maybe like have like a downtown area with a fountain or something. All right, Selena, what's up, darling? How you doing, girl? What's up, Limitless? Hey, Eli. 10 of Pentacles is the real estate card in the tarot too, which does tell me for some of you guys, some of your stresses and frustrations are either about like home remodeling or a move or that one weird neighbor. Some of you guys, the homeowners association's a pain in the backside. The leasing office keeps bothering you. Rent rates went up. So the stresses rolling in on this are pretty strong, especially for those of you who do drive a convertible. Something about the top acting weird. I don't know. But it's like everything's hitting you at once and you're trying your best to stay happy, but it's coming in the week ahead. The 6 of Wands on the Sun card, that's telling me that the energies moving forward are putting you into this. So you're not there yet, but it's coming in on this one. You know, the thing on this is, I am a licensed real estate agent in both Michigan and Tennessee. I keep up on that still for my rental properties and whatnot. I also did 12-year in car sales. These definitely are the 2 most frustrating purchases anybody can make in their life. They're never easy. You know what I mean? Like, you know you can get more for your car, or you got to see where the rebates go. What's in the backside? What's on the back end when you get into the finance department? Straight up, extended warranties, don't worry about it. All right. Straight up paint and fab protection, it's spray on turtle wax. You can get it at AutoZone. All right. The one thing I recommend anywhere in the world anymore, wheel and tire protection. All right. Those tires are ridiculously high priced when you got to replace one of those things, Aries. You know what I mean? And when you get near the point where you got no tread on them, they're balder than Mr. Clean Magic erasers, right? It's amazing what happens if they accidentally get knifed and you got to replace the things. Life hack, didn't say it. What, squirrel? You might have to play that part back slower. There's a speed setting up here. Anyways, dude, some of you guys are looking up some life hacks right now. What the world? You know, the thing on this here is that, wait, some of you guys are either crushing on a real estate agent or your car salesperson. Oh, this is going into a tarot novella pretty quick. I want more cards. Hold on. This is crazy. And you still got the 8 of Cups on the Page of Cups coming back, which means you are dreaming something into reality. Because even back in Tarot de Marçal days, it was never really quite ever said whether this fish was already in that cup or if the kid was dreaming of what he wanted for the future in the cup, right? So this tells me it's still a little bit of like the rest is still unwritten energy that, you know what? Interesting. 8 of Cups, 4 of Wands. This is not a prediction or a premonition. This is just a message that I'm being told to convey across. I keep staring at that King of Wands, mentioning about problems with the car or something. I did just get stopped by God for a minute to get a message across. There is an Aries here who has been in a car accident. Not a prediction. It's not going to happen. No. You've already been in this car accident, okay? God was with you when it happened. One of those moments that The thing on this is, I'm sending you spinny hugs right out of the gate. I am glad you're still with us too, actually, for those of you this part resonates. God wants you to know it isn't your time yet, okay? It is, God isn't ready to take you just yet, okay? You still got work left to do here on earth. Your mission's not finished. And I'm not saying that you're invincible or anything like that, but not like that, all right? Not like that. You got a lot of life left in you, all right? So for those of you that the doctor looked at you and said, wow, you shouldn't be here now. I don't like when doctors say that, you know, right? But for those of you that really totally like resonated to, in this case, you totally are supposed to be here right now. The doctor didn't know what the heck they were saying to you because God still had out says, you got work left to do and you got happiness left to have. There's no way you're getting out of here while you're this upset. Not a chance. You got to be happy first. Sun card, Page of Wands. All right. I dig this for you. Some of you guys might be online or in the social media somehow, or like in the public eye, even in your town or your village. What village? Do we still have those anymore? I don't know. You know where I'm at. Just go with it. Some of you guys might even be like online, an actor or an actress, maybe a newscaster or something. Interesting. I love reading for celebrities. You guys are awesome, you know? And everybody thinks it's like, whoa, but it's still just another job. It's work, you know? But that's cool. So let me get some more on this one because you know what? You're sick of making decisions. That's what it is. 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 8 of Cups. I'm sick of making decisions, Archer. 10 of Swords. Told you. I feel it. 5 of Wands. Don't run. It's going to be, oh, some of you guys actually do like professional running. And actually, like maybe something about a 5K or a marathon or something. But the other thing here is somebody that totally digs skateboards. Because I'm seeing Tony Hawk. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen him since I was younger. You know, Limitless Village, YMCA. Anyways, on this 5 of Wands here, yeah, maybe some of you guys are actually, you or them are into skateboarding or something like that resonates. I don't know. But the Queen of Wands is here. And in the Titanic Tarot, that's Violet Jessup. That's my girl. Easy, Charles Lightoller. I know you were in Aries, but Violet's mine. Back off. Anyways, what I'm seeing on this one, though, is that you are like, you keep having to make decisions and then being given chances to them and being asked more questions, and you hate having to make decisions and ask questions, and it's like nobody suspects the Spanish Inquisition, and you're like, oh my gosh, give me a break, right? You would run away from life, except it's macaroni and cheese night and mom makes craft and you really like it. It happened to me too as a kid. I wanted to run away from home, and mom always picked the good food nights. Those nights it sucked. Right? The thing on it is though, is that have faith in this, okay? Queen of Wands, Violet Jessup in the Titanic Tarot, that woman survived sailing on all 3 of the Titanic ships. There were 3 of them. They were sister ships, all right? And 3 of them sank. 1 of them had an accident, and every time all that happened, this woman was on board. So don't get on a boat with her, especially for those of you that are planning a cruise. Ask if Violet Jessup has made reservations. Anybody with the last name of Jessup on your cruise, change ships. Sorry, Jonas. But the thing on this is that you're going to start having some new knowledge come in the week ahead here that starts bringing some clarity, okay, as to why the things that keep going wrong have been going wrong, that have led you to this Sun card, Page of Wands, and you have like one of them moments where you're like, everything that's got you depressed and stressed out right now, all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's why that happened. Cool. I'd like the going forward for you. That's the clarity that comes in. Uranus moving into Gemini. I'm going to have to start monitoring that for you, because that's going to clear the air on the Gemini and the Aquarius energy, all swords, all thoughts, and allow communication to flow better. So I dig that here. It's just the way that things keep going wrong, finally brings you to a point where you can like have a much more balanced, clearer-headed energy, you know, more optimistic. Uranus and Gemini. So I got you, Aries. I will totally watch Uranus for you. Stop it. Just because you got an Ace of Wands doesn't mean, you know, that joke is still funny. I don't care who you are. All right, let's get into the love energies. Let's see what's up with the past person. And thanks for being here, guys. Hope week's going well and things are going good. And if you missed the all signs, there is a link down below in the pinned comment that'll take you to it so you can check it out. And all the safe to click links to all the platforms, playlists, interviews, merchandise, music, and more can be found by scanning the QR code right here. It'll take you to the link tree. All right. There's also a link in my bio, and it's in the pinned comment. But let's see what's up with the past person. And thank y'all for giving me a minute to shout myself out. That means the world to me. All of us on this side of the lens should thank you guys for that more often. So thank you. All right, let's do it. What do we got up on the past person? Because speaking of Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, here you go. The Magician card, the Fool card, merely foolish. The age difference was an issue. The Queen of Cups, the Seven of Wands, because the person, like, you were just on different, like, you've experienced more stuff in life than them. That's why they were still in the party hardy stage. The player vibe, player energy. Doesn't have to mean they were cheating or multiple talking or anything like that. This is more the vibes of like they were innocent and independent and living their hyper independent. There it is. Magician card on the Fool card. Okay. The thing on this is that, like, some of you, they loved, like, some of their jokes were in bad taste and they really put you down. And then the way they delayed and they stalled and they'd leave you, like, you'd send a text message, it would take 4 hours for them to reply. You didn't know what was up. It, like, easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. And it left so much in energies that it just kept leading to fights after fights. For some of you, this person was still getting out of a relationship, right? Or going through a separation, you know, like married and separated or something, and like just getting started and finding their way. Because, like, even with the Seven of Wands, I get the weirdest vibes off of this. I've always looked at this Seven of Wands. Here, let me put it up in the overhead. I've always looked at this Seven of Wands thinking he's moving those obstacles in order to proceed, right? This is the first time I looked at these as him placing those in the path, as if he's protecting his Six of Wands success by putting the logs in the way, all right? So I'm thinking, like, what this is, it's like the vibes of somebody who keeps their phone face down, or they delete text messages or edit text messages constantly, right? Never get to see their phone screen. Hey, Tammy, what's up, hon? Catherine, hello. What's up, Deborah? Hey, Brittany. Hi, Bradley. Seven of Wands. The thing on this is that, you know, they had to talk to everyone and everything else about you. Hold on, I need cards on that, especially on the Queen of Swords. It's like they vilified you while victimizing themselves. And then when things went bad, then they turned everyone else against you too. And you're getting all these text messages like, hey, why'd you do that to Crosswatcher, Aries? We knew you were no good. We knew, and you're like, what in the world? And for a while, you lashed out. You fought back, right? Understandable. I would do it too. But then at one point, you finally got to the point of you're like, I don't even need this anymore. Forget it. What's the use? Because it almost like beat you down to a point of like depression. You know what I mean? That I feel the vibes off of it. So for some of you, it's kind of like the, you know, it would drag you into that point where some of their nasty texts and everything would like just build and build and build until it would lead into a fight. And then before you know it, all unexpected Challenger explosion. For some of you guys, the Challenger explosion resonates for some reason. Whoa. That was one of those pivotal moments. And I think that's kind of like a pivotal moment that this person did to the relationship. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, Leo, another Aries, Gemini, and Virgo are here. You've got Sagittarius, Taurus, Pisces. Doesn't have to be their sun sign, though, but it's definitely the part of their chart that's activating. And somebody's born on either the 10th, the 7th, the 17th, the 21st, the 28th, or the 14th. It's weird on this Queen of Swords, though, the Libra energy. 10 of Wands, 5 of Swords. See? Strength card. 8 of Wands. This is what gets things back in motion. 8 of Wands, 10 of Cups. Oh. For some of you guys, it was that mother vibe. Like somebody's mom got like way too involved, or somebody's mom didn't like you, or they liked you better than they liked their own child or something. But I got where like somebody's parents kept getting in the way of things on this 5 of Swords. It's stress. It's like resting 5 of Swords face, right? The thing on this is that they're talking to a mutual acquaintance of both of you guys, trying to get like more info on you. There's either like a mutual friend or there is a parent or a sibling. There's some kind of a go-between that they're using to gain info on you. I think they're using somebody else's profile to watch you. Like they log into their friends' Facebook or their coworkers. They're like, well, hey, since you're looking on the phone, would you type in Aries and let me take a peek? So you've blocked the heck out of them, and yet they find ways. They find ways. For some of you guys, oh, that's a cool little side note. Some of you guys will actually get to pay it ahead in the drive-through. You might like go to like get lunch or breakfast or whatever. It could just even be at the bank. No, how do you do a pay it for? Oh my God, I want to do a pay it forward at a bank. That'd be awesome. Like, yeah, I'm going to deposit $1,000 and also put $1,000 in the guy's behind me account. Oh my gosh, I would love to be that. I'd love to be right behind that guy. Hey, let me know if that happens. That's epic. Okay, but I'm thinking it's more like somebody just buys you a coffee or something. All right. Hey, Abigail, what's up, darling? Spinny hugs, what up? Sage Moon, hi, hon. All right. So the thing on this is, though, is that they're using somebody else's info. 5 of Pentacles, close to home. For some of y'all, they are using their parents. Totally like, hey, mom, log in your Facebook. Let me know what Aries is up to. They're stalking you. 3 of Swords to the 4 of Wands. And yep, it's the masculine. It's the divine masculine. Strong twin flame energy on this reading. So I see we're doing twin flame readings this week. But now that we're into July Cancer season, at the time we're recording this, this is the time that all the masculines begin to awake. I told you, we got the pole shift done. It's in place now. It's taken hold. Jupiter's in Cancer. This is the time that we start seeing all the unawoke masculines begin to awaken and come back to take their empress by the hand. We are so making that happen for you. 3 of Swords. Tell me this is not the card of a twin flame runner returning combo. The 4 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, right? That's a textbook part of the twin flame journey is the 3 of Swords. But it's also the card that clears communications so that you guys can speak in return. Aries, whether you're a masculine or a feminine, boy or girl, no gender in tarot, I'm putting you under a relationship warning. Yep, a relationship warning, a reunion warning. This means that reunions and relationships have been sighted within the vicinity of your area, and you need to prep, take cover, board up the windows, get in line at Home Depot, and buy sandbags. Right? This is straight up. Because even out of my personal readings I've been doing, out of the ones I've done this week alone, 4 of them are reunions that they're already back together and working it out. The domino has started to fall. The rest will follow suit. You guys are on point. I love this for you. Something about March 4th is a date that resonates to y'all, and August 21st. Okay, now let's see what's up with the new person, because you guys are going to be just fine. All right, this is totally awesome sauce. They're being forced to do the work. 5 of Pentacles, that's a health card. For some of you guys, they totally had an awakening moment as a result of a health scare, a health issue. One of their addictions became and took over and took the better of them. Something had to be worked on in their health status. That's the thing that's going on here. Because the thing on it is, even the posts they put on social media, they're a mess behind the scenes, 5 of Pentacles. And like, you know what? For some of you, it doesn't matter how long this has been either. There's no time in tarot. You know, this could be like 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years, irrelevant. You know, the thing on this is, especially for that, time is a human construct. There's no time in tarot. God doesn't know time. You know, we can keep asking God and be like, why is it taking so long? And God's like, what's that? Why is it taking 5 days? What's 5 days? Why is it taking 5 months, God? What's 5 months? Don't you know? No. You guys, we invented time, not God. God's like, do you know how old I am? Right? The limit does not exist. The thing is that it's happening now because it's supposed to. This is exactly when it was written into your guys' blueprint for this to happen. That's why you've been feeling them reaching out. Some of you have already gotten that first text message, that first communication, and you're scared out of your mind that it's too good to be true. If you haven't gotten it yet, it's totally coming. 4 of Wands, all right? It's happening now because it's supposed to. I love that for you. That's awesome. All right, now, new person, we good? Okay, cool. That's you guys have a very strong connection between the two of you guys. No wonder you're still thinking about them. Somebody's trying to learn the guitar. An Aries trying to learn the guitar? Really? Interesting. Okay, new person. Queen of Pentacles, the Death card, the Hierophant, and the 4 of Swords leads into the 7 of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. This person's the reward for the lessons you guys have both been through, and yet they're still secretly stalking or secretly crushing on you, or secretly wanting to move things along faster than they really are. But it's almost at the point here that you've got no clue what's going on with them, and it's starting to let you have some fears of past relationship traumas with that Death card come up. That is the direction this part of the reading was going. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius energy on this. Very strong fixed energy with this person. This person could also be more spiritual or woke, or some of you guys could actually be in the same industry. And somebody here is a gamer. Somebody loves their video games. I don't know. I just saw Fortnite. Interesting. The thing on this is that the stuff that's getting ready to bubble up to the surface, it's like some past traumas or past relationship worries on the Seven of Pentacles. That's got some worriedness coming up on both sides of the fence here, because it's almost like either there's distance or their lack of communication is leaving you feeling frustrated to the point of giving them the ultimatum, right? Some of you guys have even already sent that text or that message or that email, and you haven't gotten a response to it yet. And you're fearing it was a bad choice to have sent the ultimatum. All right, let me find out for you, okay? Could be a Libra even too. Cancer's here too, along with Pisces and Scorpio. But all right, let me see. You or them could be born on the 4th, the 14th, the 3rd, 27th, the 7th, maybe even the 13th or the 29th. Second is here. A lot of repeating twos. 4 of Pentacles right into the 3 of Cups on the Knight of Cups. That leads right to your 10 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Full circle energy in the reading even. Dude, or dudette, no gender in tarot. 3 of Cups. The thing on this is that some of you guys might live at a distance. Like, is this an online thing or a digital romance? Like, there's not a physical meetup, or maybe 1 or 2 little physical meetups, but for the longest part, you guys live far apart, that you met online, and it's all digital, long distance right now. Those things work. Those things can be overcome. And it's amazing how stuff just starts falling into place, that all of a sudden things do change in your lives to bring you guys closer together, because you've sat and prayed for days, weeks, and months and years for stuff to happen with other people, right? And you feel like God ignores your prayers. But then you start praying with this person, and all of a sudden God's like, yep, no problem. You're like, why is stuff just working out? It's actually because it's supposed to on this one, all right? They're very much an introverted extrovert, though, with that 4 of Pentacles on the 3 of Cups. You know, the thing is on it, I'm not going to rainbow unicorn tarot this for you, okay? Straight up, they're nervous about proceeding. Some of you guys will find out they actually live much closer than they told you they did, because they are like lying about that to protect their location. And you find out they say, yep, I live 1,000 miles away from you. And you find out they live 50 miles around the corner. But yet you passed that test of theirs because you stayed all in and committed. Then you find out you guys could drive to each other's houses. They just did it to protect themselves because they dealt with a freaky, weird stalker beforehand, you know? So it's protection. Or there's a child involved and they protect their location to protect their child. I respect that. That's cool. They're just nervous. It's like this is like some kind of hush-hush relationship or taboo nervousy thing, or somebody's in the public eye and keeps their personal life private, all right? Pisces energy. But the thing on this is Leo Cancer energy with Taurus is, you know what? You two, like, things started out perfect and you two were inseparable because this person got a lot they were going through, to a point that they've recently encountered that this is a big test in faith or vulnerability. Like somebody lives at a distance and they're in the army, or like as soon as you guys meet, a crazy ex shows up that they don't care about, or a family member passes away. And it's a big test in the faith and the vulnerability. You know, for both of you guys, it's a 2 of Swords test, that this person isn't like any of your past people. So they're not playing you or cheating on you. They're nervous. They are rather insecure and timid. Leo energy, because I feel a bit of a feral cat because of what they've been through. That like you keep sitting the saucer of milk out and they're like, I don't know. You're like, okay, sit the saucer of milk out. You're like, drink it, right? I do see, though, that in the energies of Cancer season approaching here, with everybody feeling rather emotional and bubbling up at the surface, that they are at the point that they're going to roll over and let you pet their belly. And that's when a cat is ready to let you be vulnerable with it. I just got choked up. Even you'll be like, oh my gosh, they're showing me affection. They're making an offer. They want to go on a date. They actually live around the corner from me. What? They're coming into town for work and they want to take me out? What? Huh? It's literally like just that moment that you're like, that's it, ultimatum, I'm out. They're getting that text. They are getting that text. Ding, hi, I'm coming to town. I actually live 5 minutes away. Do you want to meet for dinner? I just did that to protect my personal life. And you're like, huh, Archer, I'm going on a date. Just like that. All right. I dig it for you. It's awesome. This is a huge test in fate and vulnerability that you guys are both going to pass with flying, stinking colors. I love it. Claim this thing down in the comments. Let's manifest this and make it happen for you, because you got 70,000 people here backing you up in your corner to make it happen. All right. And I've already got unions and reunions going on the roster. I seriously might put a board up and keep track of them for us. So if it hasn't happened for you yet, it's gonna. Get ready. Buckle up. It's going to be a fun ride. All right. And remember, this will resonate to any placement of Aries in your chart because you're not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign Aries, but all the parts of your charts makes you one in a googolplex. If you don't know what that is, look it up. I love you. All right. So I'll see you guys later. Check out the all signs. Check out the July playlist. Check out everything in the link tree. And if you want to book a personal private reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings where it's like you're here at the table live with me. I also record them so you got something to keep afterwards. Or traditional private YouTube videos. There's even an emergency reading spot too. It's like a pass at a theme park. It lets you jump the lines on the appointment. Okay, but just shoot me an email and I will send you back the price and the booking details. And regardless of whatever you pick, I absolutely look forward to helping in any way I can. And thank you for taking time out of your life to be a part of the channel and to watch this reading and hang out with us. That means more to me than I'll ever be able to let you know. All right. So till next time, love you. See you later. Namaste. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah. Chariot. 10 of Cups. You totally got this, Aries. All right. You better invite me to the wedding. I don't eat